out the park. But if you've got a little time, then come and spend it with us. 'Cause now you're listening to the Rough Cut.
Hello, and welcome now to another episode of the Rough Cut Golf Podcast, where I am joined by two very special guests, Mr. Andy Carter and Mr. Matthew Fryer, fellow YouTubers, golf coaches, and products of the British criminal system. We also have Kieran Mulhall, who is playing producer today, closeted away in the corner of the Formby Ladies Clubhouse. And if you are watching this on YouTube, you will appreciate the beautiful view which is going on behind us. If in fact you are sick of the sight of us three, just focus on that instead. If you're listening, then thank you. I mean, wow, you've got nothing else to do, but make sure you follow us on your favourite podcast providers. And if you are watching, subscribe to this YouTube channel, subscribe to Mr. Carter's YouTube channel, and subscribe to Mr. Fry's YouTube channel. That's basically all the entertainment that you need. And with that message...
Are we done then?
We're done.
We're done.
Yeah,
Right.
that's it.
This is a short podcast, guys.
Quickest podcast in history. Guys, are you well? Are you feeling okay? Are you happy? Is life treating you with the disrespect that you deserve, or what's going on?
Happy, feeling fantastic, ready to go for today.
Are you wearing retainers, by the way?
I'm not wearing retainers, I'm wearing Invisalign.
Why?
What's that?
I like to take pride in my teeth a little bit.
So
I'm
I
just
think we
gonna-
just-
gonna-
Why
I'm
did
just
you go
gonna-
southern then as well? Like take part in my
Tip
teeth
broad
as
in
well.
my
I don't-
I've got my nice gnashes going on here, darling.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to stare like deeply into your mouth then, but I was just like,
In fairness, you've done well. Not many people have even noticed them.
is that what they're called, Invisalign?
Yes, because they're meant to be invisible.
Well,
They're not doing a good job.
They're not there yet.
They're actually on the final weeks. It's been 15 weeks.
Of wearing them braces.
Yeah, it's all right, to be fair.
Actually,
I've
they
actually
don't look
eaten
as-
a lot less. It's been the best diet. I've actually still got my gym membership, and I haven't been to the gym, and I've lost 5 kilos.
What, just because you can't eat because of that?
Yeah. They're meant to be in for 23 hours a day. I'm not,
What did he
I don't
do?
eat between like 6 p.m. and midday. It's amazing.
What did he do apart from lose your weight?
I don't know.
Make your teeth. They make your teeth invisible.
Did you just find some of these things and stick them in?
It's a
No,
very,
he didn't
it's
find
a
it.
very
He paid
expensive
about
diet.
$5,000 as well for it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a very expensive diet. No, it makes your teeth a bit straighter.
Okay, so we've no idea what Invisalign does, but it's been a great chat. And if you are interested in sponsoring the podcast, and you are another teeth straightening, whitening product, then please get in touch.
What an advert for them.
My word! Yeah, if you are a Turkish clinic and you want to get us all over, honestly, a Turkish.
Did you reckon they do hair replacements at the same time?
I reckon a clinic could have a field day with us three.
Yeah.
Imagine
Oh
what
my
they could
God.
experiment with us,
Where would you start?
like from the bottom up.
From the bottom up.
Yeah, arse implants.
Well,
And
yeah,
then-
I need foot surgery.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You do,
So
yeah,
I'll get the foot done.
So you can get a new foot.
I'll
Yeah.
get a foot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need an ass implant, but I probably need some lipo. Get that. Teeth, I'm fine, and then hair's going, so I can get that.
I'll get it.
I think you could profit from Invisalign.
What is it? I don't know what is
It'll
it.
straighten those bottom teeth out.
It won't.
Well, I mean, maybe Invisalign's not that good.
No.
I think I'm a bit far down that path, aren't I?
Well, I thought that. I'm married with
Why don't you just go?
one and a half children.
How much?
So,
Why don't you just go Turkey and get some?
Yeah,
you,
get them, like,
you don't know what you're going to
chiseled
come back
down.
with, do you? I was
Come
going to
back
get
with
veneers, and veneers are like 10 grand. You've
You
got
get
to change them every 6 years.
pieces of
10 grand?
Wrigley's
It's like 10
chewing
grand,
gum. It looks like when you get
This
turkey
is
teeth.
this is actually cheaper,
Is it? And you lose weight.
and you lose weight.
Fantastic
Wow.
time to
Anyway,
be alive.
this is a golf podcast.
This is great.
On that bombshell. So we are at Formby Ladies today. We are filming a 1v1v1, which involves the three of us, and and it's going to be one of the last videos of the year. So Merry Christmas for a start.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
everyone.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I think we've got maybe one more podcast to officially go out before that point, but it never hurts to say Merry Christmas early. So Merry Christmas wherever you are.
I bought a load of Christmas sandwiches on the way here. You know, when they hit the shelves, proper, innit?
You bought a load of Christmas sandwiches, like
from
turkey
the
and
coast
stuffing.
today.
And
Yeah,
stuff.
turkey stuffing cranberry, you know, like all-in-one Christmas wraps.
You
and
bought
all.
them for everyone.
No, just me.
All right.
Well, you can't eat, can you?
It's true. It's true.
Hang on,
I will be-
didn't you come together in the same car?
No.
Right.
No, we were just having a meeting when you were half an hour late.
You were half an hour late.
So when I pulled up in the car park and you two quickly got out of the car,
Yeah.
which you were sharing together, out the back seat, should we be Is this a new kind of YouTube romance that we need to be talking about?
It's been going on for hours. It's been going on for years.
3 hours.
Yeah. We were here at the crack of dawn.
We met at 4 a.m.
God, this has been going on for hours. So we're filming that. We filmed a break 50 yesterday at St Anne's Old Links, which was the coldest day in history on a golf course and the windiest. And also, we discovered that the front tees at St Anne's Old Links are incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
It's basically the same as playing off the backs.
Literally.
Yeah, in that wind it was. Like every hole was crosswind. We got one. Did we get one down? Oh, we did, yeah. One downwind.
Yes,
Par three.
Slightly, yeah. Yeah, par 3.
Obviously,
Yeah.
if you watch Bryson do it, he's literally hitting 6 irons onto greens, and we were still nailing
driver 6 iron.
driver 6
greens.
irons into greens. It was ridiculous. It was so that's kind of partly because of the wind, but also just because of how long the golf course still is.
I think it just shows when you're doing a break, if you're doing a break 50 or you're doing one of those challenges, make sure you're at an American course.
Yeah.
Because they have a ridiculous
Heat.
amount of tees
As well.
Yeah. But old school UK courses, the course designers didn't care.
No.
This is your teeing ground. It's about 2 foot wide.
20
Happy.
yards long.
Good
Go
luck.
back or front. Play well.
Yeah.
What was the length? Like what
5,628 yards.
In the 30-mile-an-hour wind.
Yeah, and it was
freezing.
1 degree.
Oh, yeah, that's
Very
pretty.
reminiscent of
I
the
actually
Bryson
think we
video.
So make
I
sure
think we
you
did well.
watch where we shot 46.
There's a good giveaway in that video.
There is an actual fantastic giveaway.
Yeah. Lots of prizes to be had to head over.
I'm going to smash those irons up before.
Saw him in half. Hey, Matt, you go.
So, Kieran, I think you're going to be vital in this role here because
Yeah, moving it along.
We've got tea time in 2 hours.
this isn't going to go smoothly.
Now, just to keep you on the like the 1v1, what's the vibes? Like, who's confident? Like,
What's the vibe,
Yeah,
What's the
Yo?
vibes?
yeah,
Yeah.
like what like you guys, who's confident?
Who's
like,
rizzing?
Yeah.
Is that what they say nowadays? Riz. You got
Is it?
some riz?
I
that what
don't,
they
I
say?
don't
I have
think
no
so.
idea.
not entirely sure, to be honest. I think, as I know, I mean, judging by yesterday, we're going to be pretty evenly matched.
Bit harsh.
No, Carter carried us all
I
day
literally
yesterday.
carried you all day.
So,
Bar the odd hole where I took a break.
Carter lived up to his
Every other
stereotype yesterday. Was amazing.
Thank you.
Literally the worst putting display I've ever seen in golf.
How?
Anyone,
Honestly,
anyone who puts
How-
with a glove
how-
on, firstly, it needs.
I had an injury, and it's actually still bleeding last night. I don't know what's going on.
pinky okay?
I don't know what I've cut through, but it was still bleeding last night when I got home.
Skin that, mate.
Yeah, it's skin.
Yeah, but I meant arteries or veins.
Right, okay, wow. Real dramatic.
I'm gonna throw this out there and say if you cut through an artery, we would have noticed.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they
Yeah.
got the plaster on.
All right, to stop the heart.
So
To stop me bleeding out.
You are seeing a product of the British criminal system, but also the NHS, where if you go in with a sliced artery, we will give you a plaster. Good luck.
Listen, they don't make them like they used to.
No.
Clearly.
Got to wait 4 hours for the pleasure of that as well.
10.
I think, yeah, I mean, you know what, I'm hitting my driver great, but unfortunately...
There's no wind today, which is worrying for you because I've never seen a ball. Well, a couple
Slinging
of
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
you had the right to left side, the left to right.
But you don't hit a driver around here either, so
No.
I'm going to have to take irons, and I'm terrible with my irons. Fryer, we're just kind of hoping that he can't walk by the end, and Carter can't put. So it's going to be...
Well, Carter can't put from the start, so that's not a worry anyway.
Yeah. This is a myth that just needs to be quashed.
It wasn't.
ASAP.
I
held an
actually
absolute-
saw
I held a bomb
possibly
yesterday.
the worst takeaway in a putting stroke
Oh,
yesterday.
yeah, no, there was a few. It's the wind. I can't put in the wind.
It wasn't the wind.
I needed this putter that he's got.
The
Like a
putter was
spaceship.
so far outside the line and so high off the ground within 3 inches away
So
from
he
the
took
ball.
it like 4 foot outside, fatted it.
No, I didn't fat it. I just had lots of spin.
It's worrying.
No,
It
that
is
was a bad
worrying.
one. I remember exactly which one you were talking about, and
We all will forever.
I actually dreamt of it last night. I held a couple of great putts though.
You did hole a few, to be fair.
Thank you. More than you, actually. Now you're slagging off my putting. I don't think you contributed yesterday.
Well, you know what? My putting was actually quite good yesterday, apart from the fact you two wouldn't shut up when I was putting. It was very hard to concentrate.
Well, to be fair, when you hold it like that and you
Concentrate.
use whatever that tinfoil stick is,
aluminum. Aluminum. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Kieran. Next.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like sticking on the sort of the playing side of things, like what are the plans for 2025, open qualifying, like... Are you guys going to do it next year? PJ Pro events? Like, what's the plans?
By the way,
Open qualifying.
It's almost 2025.
I know, mad isn't it?
It's disgusting, isn't it?
I'm planning on doing it again. Trying to win a pro event. It was 3 years this year when I entered Open Qual first time in playing a comp, and I actually enjoyed it again. It was something that, obviously you've done it for the past however many years, haven't you, like playing PGA events and playing open stuff, and it was something. I think it's easy when you're doing YouTube stuff to get like bogged down in the videos all the time. You're just playing golf. There's no real consequence to it, as where actually having the PGA stuff and the open qual, it's nice to have that goal and actually be competing for something now.
I enjoyed the nervous energy.
Yeah.
I was so nervous, like the whole way around. And I kept telling myself, if I get through the first 4 holes, I'll be all right.
I hate it. I don't know why I'm doing it still.
Well, to be fair, I watched your tee
painful.
shot. I watched your tee shot off the first, and I'd have hated it as well.
Was it worse than mine?
It was. He nearly missed the golf course. Yeah.
No, I found a hole.
Yeah, you found a hole.
I didn't.
Nearly killed the guys on the second green.
Yeah. If you tee off on a par 4, you end up in a par 3. Someone's gone slightly wrong.
There's about 100 people watching, and they all went, "Ooh, this could be a long one."
That's the thing. My internally,
My tee shot on the first was OB.
nice.
And I don't think I calmed. You know, how you say calm down for 4 holes. I think after walking onto 6, I had the worst like adrenaline come down ever. I've gone triple bogey, hole in one, bogey,
Gonna do it.
birdie.
Wow.
Nearly made another hole in one on the second par 3.
It's a lot.
And I
isn't it?
just was like,
That's exhausting.
but, yeah, it was mad. But I do think, you know, playing in comps, it just gives you like, because we all grew up wanting to be really good golfers, didn't we? Playing Saturday comps, Thursday comps, whatever it may be, amateur stuff, and then pro events. And once you get into the YouTube stuff, you do miss that side of things. I mean, you don't really do anything, do you? You play open qual.
I literally play open
this
qualifying.
year.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not miss it? I didn't
I
think I
enjoy-
would, but I definitely do.
You know what? When I play like the PGA event, when I play the PGA events, I just get stressed out because I don't practice.
They're at Didsbury.
Yeah, you're not playing the golf course you'd like to be playing.
Literally, Didsbury gets mentioned in every podcast.
But it's not that bad.
But it's like, you know what it is? Because you're not as good as what you were, I just get really angry, really frustrated. But at least with open qualifying, I actually just build up to it and I like practice a little bit.
And get super angry.
And then I get less angry because my expectations are lower. So then I get on the first tee and I'm nervous because I'm not used to being in that position. And then I get on the first. Once I get through the first 2 or 3 holes, my anxiety levels just drop a little bit. Because I remember this year, believe it or not, hit a really good approach shot, left my first putt about 4 foot short. No. But then I remember like being
The
thinking,
stroke.
I thought to myself, this is the putt. I remember I might have gone 4 foot long actually. I can't remember. But I remember being over. This is a massive putt.
Right.
If I shut
The
up.
square peg is 8 foot away.
I stood over the next putt thinking this is massive. If I hold it, I'm good for the day.
I've made the cut. I've won the Open.
Basically, I thought I'm good for the day. So I'm not going to be nervous.
Did you hold it?
Yeah, I held it.
Oh, right.
And then after that, I thought I'm cool now because I know I can back myself. Then if I miss the first one, that's when just sheer anxiety for the rest of the day creeps.
It's going
Because
sideways.
then I'm not bothered. Then I know if I go 4 foot past or 4 foot short, I'm going to hold it.
And you were filming.
I need one putt.
And you were sort of filming yourself as
know,
well.
you
Like
yeah,
you
you
were.
did.
Cameraman let me down like literally the day before.
It was the most YouTube because we both did it at Hesketh, and you teed off like first, and I was like one of the last. So we basically saw you coming down the last, and I was going up the first. The most YouTube thing I've ever seen. Fucking Carter just walking around with a tripod in open qualifying, plugging it down behind himself, pressing record, going to his ball, getting his club out, hitting a shot, putting his club away, getting
But
the
actually,
tripod,
you know
walking
what?
on.
It wasn't. The tripod was sat in my golf bag. I was using my phone. It actually wasn't that stressful. All I had to do was like put my bag down, press record, and I was just getting into my shot. And then it's open qualifying. It's regional open qualifier, it's not like it's even a big event. It's like just a normal PGA small event, isn't it?
How dare you belittle Pete like that?
I'm literally basing a whole video series around it. Had about 200 people turn out.
It's not that much. For those that have turned out,
it's basically the same as all your PGA events.
No.
I mean, there's no like
every
major
round,
players in there.
essentially every round, isn't it? Every round of golf you play is the same.
No, but when you go to
goal is
region,
the same.
when you go to final open qualifier, maybe one day when you guys get to that level.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, did I slip that in there?
Okay.
And you're playing with tour pros, and that then you know you're out of your depth. And I feel like when you're in regionals, we should get through. The amount of golf that we play, there's no reason why we shouldn't go around.
Yeah, but the
level
amount of golf that we play is very different, isn't it? Yesterday we were playing a break 50 scramble where we're messing around.
I know, but we play way more golf than every assistant pro.
No.
No way. Not like not
play
proper
golf.
golf either.
Yeah, we played battle golf last time we were here, Carter.
So,
So
yes,
you know when
but
you
it's
were at
still
open
golf,
qual and you
isn't it?
made a bogey, did your playing partner come over and go, oh, Andy, bogey, give us your wedge?
Do you remember yesterday?
I wish they bloody did.
They went, who's this moron with a camera again?
Do you remember yesterday when we did a one-iron challenge to a 130-yard hole?
Yeah.
Which took half an hour. Do you remember that?
Yeah, well, you're still swinging,
Yeah, but Pete,
you're still hitting
you're
shots.
still swinging, and we're playing more golf than the assistant who stood
beat-
hitting balls,
yeah.
working on his technique, playing under competition standards.
Remember that last time
one-eyed
we
challenge?
had very different assistant. What's the word? Growing up. Experiences.
Yeah.
Because I literally did not play golf.
Yeah, but you were just hated golf, didn't you?
I loved it.
Clearly not.
So that's how we're going to do an open qualifying. Next
That's what you're
question.
gonna do. Well,
I'm going to get through.
Yeah, we're all going to get through this year.
You
We've
kind
got
of-
Where are you
there's
going to do? You're going to do the
there's no
same
excuse.
course?
I don't think I can go back to Hesker.
Where did I
What
play?
did you actually shoot?
Fulford.
It's 11 over, 12 over.
83.
Yeah,
It was just in the 80, yeah.
Just in the 80.
Yeah. Well, I double bogeyed the last to shoot in the 80s, so.
What would have happened if because you were like on the way back down to Bristol, weren't you? And like you were like on that sort of line. Like, what would you have done if they called you back?
I'd already called it. I was gone. I didn't think he was going to get through.
It's only regional qualifying,
I
mate. I'm off.
genuinely didn't think it was enough anyway.
didn't think it was enough?
I was. To be fair, I was driving down, and obviously I wasn't checking my phone. I was pulling over to check my phone, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Do you want me to play the voicemails that he was sending me at the time the whole way back?
I was still in it. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm actually still in this," and I'm like 3 hours away now. And then one of my mates actually shot the same score, and he lives in London. And he was still here. And literally the last couple of groups pipped us, and he was like, and he teed off before me.
Ouch.
So he'd been here from teed off at 7 a.m. He was still here at like 6 p.m., 8 p.m.
And that just proves that Andy Carter doesn't like golf.
Hates it.
I'm going.
I knew he wasn't going to get him. I was
fair.
comfortable.
fair.
I should have got. I mean, I should have got through. I was 3 under through 9, so I actually should have got myself through anyway.
Yeah, me too. Next question.
Yeah, well, it was just kind of going on like how actually hard, if you can describe it, like how hard is it to get through regional then fine? Like how hard is
Don't
that?
know, not
Get-
done it.
I think final is impossible.
Getting through regional for us is not hard because
Right.
you got to shoot a few under.
Level par.
We know how to do that. It's just the situation. It's just the pressure
I
and
think
like the mental side.
I think because the way you build it up through the year,
Yeah, having the camera on you.
regional qualifying becomes 10 times harder for you because you are literally bringing as many eyes as you can onto that series, and you get on the first tee and go, "Oh no!"
Well, yeah. Well, when you look at it as an event,
level par now,
like I did,
and that's hard work.
Yeah, like we've done it. If you were that serious about like right, let's go and get through, you wouldn't make videos about it, would you? Because like you say, you exacerbate it and make it into a big thing.
I'm booking basically the month previous. I'm playing in comps again a lot this year, but then a month to go to open qualifying this time out. I'm not filming any videos.
Really? Mm-hmm. Why?
So I can actually practice. So I can, get on a green and say, should probably hold some 3-4s.
Yeah.
I'm going to put solidly for a month.
You're not going to hold it like you did yesterday, are you?
The claw.
The reverse underhand eagle claw.
Yeah, so that's the plan. And just like absolutely smash it.
Seriously?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get enough content banked that I don't need to, obviously I'll need to do something, but I won't be hardly filming anything.
Seeing your first tee, not your first tee shots or your first tee where there's so many people around, I was like, wow.
Yeah, I had
That's
we
mad.
had people come up and my nerves were just through the roof with that.
Yeah, I had about 10. That was it.
Like, weirdly enough, though, on the first tee of previous Open qualifyings, I've always hit a decent shot. That was by far the worst tee shot I've hit. I parred the first 2 holes.
I didn't.
I was thinking, you know what? It's fine. Get comfortable. It's fine. You know, the worst thing that happened, the worst thing that could have happened to me, was on the 3rd hole at Hesketh. There was white stakes down the left that weren't there on the practice round. Now, unbeknown to me, they were for the 13th, whatever it was, the par 5. So you couldn't hit it onto the next fairway and kind of hit over. But all of a sudden, these white stakes appeared. I'm like, oh my God, these were this hole. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't look right. And then the guy before me hit a snap hook. So I'm on the tee. I'm like, is it out of bounds? Is this a snap hook? And it got in my head completely. Bogeyed that.
Why
Bogeyed the
don't
next.
you just ask? I've snap hooked it the last 2 years on that hole. I've been left every time.
Yeah. Well, it's actually quite a wide landing area as well. Over there. Anyway. So, yeah, I crapped myself. So this year, the whole idea and the whole plan is not to poo myself.
Not playing Hesketh.
No, I don't think so.
I might go Panmure. Not Panmure. Kilmarnock Brassey. Look it up there.
So have like a little week trip up there.
Yeah. Go and film some other stuff. Go
think
and
you
play
do
a
have
few,
to-
like play
You
car
guys
music.
can, I won't.
Oh yeah, you can watch. Me and Carl will go and play.
I'll be on the camera.
Yeah.
I think you've got to be clever with where you try and play, though. Because there's a couple of courses near me down in Bristol, and one of the 8 under wins it, and 6 under gets in. I'm like, I'm not shooting 6 under.
No.
I need a Hesketh on a windy day
I think probably
where it takes half the field out of play.
I think it's fine like a course at
Some really tricky greens.
Yeah.
Really tricky greens to.
That's it. It's finding a course that suits you. So I need to find just a course where I can just like smash it and not have to worry too much.
Yeah.
Actually play to one of my strengths.
Bearwood would be good for you.
Bearwood, yeah. It's a good track actually, Bearwood. I like
Yeah,
Bearwood.
played there the other day. Nice.
So yeah, there you go.
Good stuff, guys.
Next up, Kieran.
Yeah. So we'll move on to some of the Q&As now
cool. Thank you.
from socials and stuff
Great
like
news.
that.
Thanks everybody. Did you write everyone's names down?
I did indeed. This is from Theo Harris Golf. Who technically has the best golf swing on all the tours?
On all the
On all the
tours.
tours right now. So you're taking anyone you want.
Good God.
Well,
Rory?
Yeah, Rory
Technically,
does well.
you're going to go Rory.
No, not with an iron. No.
I mean, I'd go. Well, I don't know because I'd go Scotty because he's literally the best ball striker in the world. So you can't really argue with that. Yeah, it looks like he's on acid when he's swinging.
Only at
but
the end, though. Positionally, he's unreal.
At the top, he's a
too
bit
bad.
rogue as well. Like, it's not the
It's
most.
all, yeah, and it's all subjective, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you could say, well, I don't like that model and how they swing it. So it's who's just doing it.
Well, it's like Adam Scott. Everyone gets rather excited over Adam Scott's swing, and it is a good swing. But I've never been like that is the best swing ever.
Do you know who I thought probably swung it the best? Ernie.
Ernie.
Ernie was just class.
Or Freddie. Freddie Couples,
Yeah.
a bit of a rogue swing, as far as technically.
Yeah.
But my God, just
Nice
looks
on the eye,
amazing.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Tommy's is very
Tommy's is class.
functional, isn't it?
Yeah. I think Rory's is probably the best moulding of all
Driver.
of those. Yeah. Just unbelievable.
One of the questions that was also in it that I haven't put in it was like a versus one, and we were talking about it at Abu Dhabi the other day. Robert Rock versus
Robert Rock.
Yeah.
Luke Donald. Who has the better swing like that? I thought it was a bit too niche, but we can discuss that.
Rock.
Yeah.
Rock.
Yeah.
Why was you guys all talk about? I don't remember him being just a technically. What's the technical?
I think he just looks good as well.
He's
doesn't
very-
he?
yeah,
he's,
he's
a good
very-
he's a good-looking chap.
Yeah.
And he just has a
There's no
technically
real
beautiful golf swing.
No pieces out of places. There, it's all on plane. The face is square all the way through.
Yeah.
The grip's very neutral.
That's the key. For a technical golf swing on plane,
Yeah.
it's absolutely unreal.
You see, it's interesting. I don't know whether it was Rick's podcast or someone else's when he was talking about his golf swing, and he was like, "I just did it in a mirror." And you're like, yeah, I can see that.
I mean,
You
if I look like him, I'd swing in the mirror as well.
yeah, I swung in the dark.
Just imagine waking up, looking at yourself in the mirror and being like, you know what? I am a good-looking lad. You know what? I don't need to do anything. My looks are going to get me by. He could have been anything he wanted to be.
It's true.
Yeah, nice guy as
You've
well.
got to hate some people, haven't you?
Well, yeah, if they're nice as well, that's the worst thing.
Yeah, you've got it all.
Yeah.
Great stuff. All right. Next up is Ben 10 Jefferies. How did you guys all actually meet, and what was the good and bad of?
Was it HMP Borstal or?
No, it was after. It was a community service.
Yeah.
We were all tagged up.
Picking up the litter.
Yeah. I was on graffiti. I think Fire was on
Chewing
litter.
gum.
I think Carl was just breaking rocks. I think it's just like sledgehammering at the side of the road, and yeah, we all managed to hop over the fence and been on
Here
the
we
run
are
ever
now.
since.
Here we
Yeah.
are now, yeah.
We actually don't look like this normally. Had
No.
plastic surgery to get by.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
turkey.
We're Turkey. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
on
Still
Invisalign.
working on my teeth.
I think
It was I knew you through Millsy and Chris
Yes,
Holiday.
true.
I knew, and then I worked with Rick. I was assistant with Rick for
Down at Mere, wasn't it? Yeah.
for about 3 or 4 years. You'd all, and then you three had been to Myers together.
Yeah,
We went to college together.
So then when
Finest
I met
college
you
in
through,
UK.
And then we actually lived together for a while, didn't we, Pete?
oh wow,
yeah,
What a time that was.
those were
was that cell
interesting.
block,
Do you remember-
cell block B?
Yeah, literally.
That flat was very similar to a prison.
It was.
Remember
Even
we
had
had that-
a pull-up bar, isn't it?
I was about to say, we had a pull-up bar into the kitchen, and you had to do. I bailed after a day. You had to do 10 pull-ups before you went into the kitchen.
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
you?
that was our rule. And then like we showered together. It was basically a prison.
Doing on the block, rookie.
Finch used to make the largest bowls of pasta and just eat the same food every single day.
Didn't have any money.
Student living.
Yeah,
He literally
literally,
lived
yeah.
like a student.
I met
have
you for
plain
the first
pasta
time
and
at Sale
Sale.
Golf Club.
Oh right,
Yeah,
really?
because you'd obviously
you don't remember?
you were working at Trafford,
Yeah.
and I met you through Rick and Andy, and we filmed a video there. I wasn't doing YouTube. I was still at Mere. Rick had
remember.
started YouTube. You started it, and you had that. Remember that mustard jumper you always
Oh,
used
that
to wear?
mustard
Great
jumper.
jumper.
Yeah, Cleveland carry bag.
Who was it on the slight segue? Someone wore mustard pants the other day on a tour event, and they were fantastic. Everyone hated them, but they've no taste. Sale Golf Club. I don't remember that
Yeah,
at all.
I think it's on Rick's channel.
God,
Yeah,
God's going back a bit down there, doesn't it? It's what 10 years ago, maybe something like that. 11.
yeah,
Jeez,
yeah.
That mustard jumper. I first saw that when you. Is it with me and my golf?
I don't
When
know.
you film-
Can't remember.
when you film
I mean,
with them.
it feels like I didn't wear it that often, but
Sounds like
I
you wore
like
it
how
every day.
I like how the memory is
Yeah,
stuck.
it's seared into our memory.
I really appreciate that.
It was like rubbing mustard in your eyes. Painful experience.
So yeah, and then we
And then that
were
was
at
it,
college
really.
together. But we didn't really hang out too much at college, I don't think, because you lived in.
I actually lived a couple of doors down from Rick. You lived at home, didn't you?
Yeah, I lived at home. Yeah,
We-
I was from Preston, so
Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah,
I was born there, but sorry.
But yeah.
Yeah,
got out,
Wow.
got out quick.
yeah. Went to Wong Tong.
Warrington basically makes Warrington is Paris to Preston.
Yeah.
Everywhere's Paris to Preston. Actually, Paris. Is not actually, Paris is not the best place at the moment.
No, I mean, where's a really nice Venice? Warrington is Venice to Preston, which is
And we have a couple of canals. so good reference point there.
yeah, true.
I like that. Very, very good.
Oh, thank you, Kieran.
that was good. I like-
Thanks, Kieran. Appreciate that.
This is from Gabriel on Instagram. Carter, what's it like being a PJ Pro in the Middle East?
Couldn't tell you.
Were you not?
No, I was. It's amazing. It was amazing. You teach golf in the sun all day.
What's that?
What, teaching golf?
No, in the sun.
Oh, the sun. It was for 10 months of the year. The weather was perfect. You teach golf, lovely lifestyle. There was nothing to hate.
Yeah.
You've really sold it to me
And
there.
where did you do all your stuff? Like where were you a
Boston.
PJ Pro at?
I was a PGA Pro at Jumeirah Golf Estates, where the DP World Tour Championship is. It was the Pete Cowan Academy. Actually, it was the European Tour Performance Institute when I got the job, and then it became the Pete Cowan Academy, and now it's the Tommy Fleetwood Academy.
Yeah, it's changing hands a lot, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I always remember when you actually left, because Carter hates the cold weather, as you probably may be able to tell. But he chatted about leaving for, I
Years.
want to say it must have been a couple of years.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things.
I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm going.
When your friend just constantly says they're going to do something, and by then you're like, oh, just whatever,
Just
mate.
go.
Just if you're going to do something, do it. And it just became a standing joke that you're never going to leave. Literally came in one day, he's like, yeah, I've given my 2 weeks notice, I'm moving to Dubai. It's like, okay,
I'm off.
Fair
I'm
enough.
going. And to be fair, my first ever day, I walked in. Sean Foley was coaching Justin Rose. I thought, I'm out my depth here.
What are you doing there, Sean? Rolling it? You're rolling it?
Don't you bump the hip and drop it inside and flip it? No? No? I was like, why are you trying to get that golf club right in front of you?
What's going on here?
So you're actively playing a fade.
I spent 5 years trying to get rid of that. Yeah, that was a wild first day.
Just on Justin Rose, by the way, how good is his career really? When you think how long
Amazing.
he's been going, he reinvents his like sort of swing in his career. Feels like we're in the 5th generation of Justin Rose at the minute.
He's been on this. He's been around since what, 17?
A long
Since
time.
1902.
Hickories.
Yeah,
basically.
And he looks the same.
He looks the same. He just swings it so good. And those Rose Ladies series he's done in the juniors are incredible. They host one here, don't they?
Yeah, you want like Rose's payroll?
No, but like, I used to be
He is now.
anti-Team
Rose. He's
I
Team
used to be
Rose.
anti-Team Rose, but I think I'm.
Oh,
yeah,
How could you be
quite
anti-Team Rose?
I don't know. I just thought he was a bit cheesy, but I actually I watched him hit loads of balls at the Open this year. Loved him swinging it. Then what he's done for all the ladies game, very good. So I'm like, yeah, do you know what? I like you.
Every time I see him,
You'll
and
do, cock.
Every time I see him, I met him a couple of times. He's just a professional.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
professional golfer
Yeah.
in every sense of the word.
Yeah, you
He
want
needs
him
to be to
repping
that.
your company, don't you?
Yeah.
You need to be that good for that long.
Well, he's sponsored by Morgan Stanley and the bank, and that's just
Morgan
a perfect
Stanley.
match. Like you can imagine him being sponsored by Morgan Stanley, by Visa.
Wish I was sponsored by a bank.
It's MasterCard, actually. Isn't it?
Oh, is it? It's a
Yeah,
Mastercard.
Come on.
Yeah,
Do the
sorry.
bank sponsorship.
My apologies. I could just like that's him. You could. Sorry, do you got something to say?
Sorry.
You got something to say about Justin Rose?
That was a big cup.
Are you on Team Rose? Are you anti-Team Rose, Kieran? He hates Justin Rose. Kieran.
Does he?
Yeah. He said it so many
Kieran.
times.
I really like him.
Oh, well, that was a bit too high, wasn't it? Wow, okay.
Is that back on me?
Yeah, we'll wait for the next question.
Oh, no,
we
no,
just want to stop your incessant hatred of tour pros. Can we just next question?
I really like him.
If it's not Koepka, it's no one, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
If it's
very
not
true. Very true.
Brooks or bust.
Just this is not a question, but just going off the.
All right, we have a story. Okay, we have a story. I like
the
it.
Jumeirah
Okay.
Estates. Obviously, that was where the DP World Tour final was. The 18th hole. What's your view on it?
This isn't a question, but what do you think about the 18th hole?
There's no question
Because
mark.
obviously it's been in the news. Obviously, like Tyrrell, like very vocally, spoke about it. Obviously, Pete has been very vocal about the whole. Like,
Have you said about it?
I think it's the worst hole in golf.
So the thing is, where they actually play the DP World Tour Championship from those tees, it's actually a nothing hole because they play it off the very forward tees.
Yeah.
So actually, the water's
Yeah.
it's obviously in place. It's in the middle, but they've never actually played it off the back tee, which is like 650.
Yeah.
And
Like, off that,
Off
you'd-
the very back tee,
Good
it's
hole off
okay.
the back.
Off the very, very back tee, it's all right because the bunkers on the left are not in play, and off the very forward tees, you can just clear everything. Off the middle tees, it's an absolute disaster of a hole.
I just hate it. Hate it with a passion. Every time I get there.
I think there's plenty worse golf
There's
balls out there.
there's definitely worse. It's actually it depends how you want to play it, and you could play it quite simply. Really, you could hit 3 irons and be comfortable.
I think it's just in my head. If you obviously, I've never designed golf course. Might shock you, but if I was design an amazing hole like that, the closing hole of a tournament course, like lovely meandering up there, all the rest of it, yeah, by all means, got to get a water hazard in, great. But to do it and then right through the middle of the fairway.
What do you like
Put
the
a
18th
river.
at Wentworth then?
Oh, at least that is up by the green and it's running across the hole, not right down the middle of it.
Okay.
I always used to think, to be fair, I do agree that from the middle tees, like for the let's say the standard tees, the green and the whites, if they filled it in up into maybe 320,
Put a dam in there.
just
Employ a few beavers.
It was just like a normal golf, like a normal fairway, and then it came in.
Why are you trying to make it more complicated?
No, because then you've got a normal landing area.
Get some beavers in there, so flood the whole section at about 280. Like run off a little bit.
No, I mean like actually I make it a proper fairway up until like 300.
You know what? I agree. Make it a proper fairway.
And then it can have the meandering stream through the middle of it.
Like keep the waterfall at the back of the green, or like a little like around the front with the water. Great, fine. Yeah, make it that a challenge. But to stick something in the middle of the fairway. But
It's not really in the middle though. It's
not in the middle, and the fairway's wide enough to hit,
it's
innit?
wide enough, yeah.
Like,
You're
that's the
just
challenge.
you're just erratic.
Do you know what I think the problem is with it is that
I'm pretty consistent about this.
it's like I think with tour golf now, every par 5 is like, well, you should be able to hit it in 2.
Oh yeah,
You should be able to blast
I've no-
driver down there and then blast something else up as well. There, they have to go, well, place it down, lay up, wedge it on. Sorry, is that an inconvenience to you?
no issue.
Go and make 4 that way.
I'm no issue with them making it difficult. I just hate things being in the middle of a fairway.
Yeah, like a tree in the middle of the fairway.
Or bunkers, like right in the middle of the fairway.
Well,
What's the point?
it's a hazard. It's just
It's all about then course
It's
management,
yeah.
isn't it?
Well, no.
I mean, if you design the golf
hang
course,
on.
you're just going to
Roll
design
the ball
your-
back,
sounds
ball
like
and
you're
gouge.
Right, so
If
sounds like
you're-
you're going to design
roll
a
back.
field.
If you're designing a golf course, like the whole point of hitting a good tee shot is you
do
hit
you
it
want
into
to
the
play
fairway.
on a football field?
No, I just don't want it to be something in the middle of the
But then
fairway.
you've got a club down or up to get short of it or past it.
He's got to take the risk, though.
got-
But no, he don't want that. He wants a perfectly flat line, like a driving range, Matt.
Gee, I
He
don't-
don't want wind. He don't,
I just don't think you need to trick it up. I
It's
just
actually
don't-
not in the. It's actually not
That
in the
would
middle.
be great, by the way.
It's actually not in the middle anyway.
I just
Is it-
don't know.
Pre 300 yards,
Yeah,
it's
it's to
actually
the
more
right.
down the right.
No.
And then after 300 yards, it's more down the left. So actually, it's not in the middle.
No.
It meanders from left to right.
No, stupid
So-
old. Burn it.
You're a crap driver of the ball. That's your own fault.
Wow.
Oh god, I knew that would. That's
Thanks
what
for that, Kieran.
I thought that would bring up.
Anyway, great question.
Yeah, great.
I will
question,
defend my
yeah.
Earth course
Till I die.
till I die.
Defend the earth.
So next one is obviously like we've talking a lot about Pete signing a club deal. Obviously, Matt, you've just recently signed with Mizuno. What would you say like the benefits and negatives are of signing a club deal? You found
Money.
That dollar bill, y'all.
Like, to be fair, it is though, isn't it? Like if you look at it from a business standpoint, for us it was great because now I can go and employ a few more staff. So yeah, money. It'd be like the live players, isn't it? Why are you doing it? Grow the game. Bollocks. What you are doing is taking some cash. So for us, yeah, there is the money side to it. You get like obviously and you'll know doing more club reviews than like me and Andy, but dealing with like the tour side of the people of the company and being quite involved with them, and then getting access to the players is great as well. Obviously, if you're with a bigger company, you'll probably get bigger names and things like that. Downside, I would say, is like for us, we've knocked tech reviews on the head now. But when we like had a review of our channel anyway, when you look at like, I think you do great review videos. Rick obviously does fantastic ones. You guys at TXG or Club Champion, whatever it's called, they're doing fantastic things. And we were getting the clubs a little bit later. And then we've not got as much time, as much manpower to make a video that has to be better than yours to actually get above you. So you're just trying to plat fog basically, because you're trying to compete against.
Trying to plat fog.
Have you never heard that saying?
I heard it. It just sounded quite. It was just seamless how it ends it into your sentence.
Thanks.
Trying to plat fog. Trying to plat fog.
Oh, yeah, or push water up a hill. That one good for you. Swimming treacle. But anyway, the point is, for us, like a downside would be that you stop making the tech videos, but when we're not making them anyway and can't compete, it's actually not that bad of a thing. Yeah. And it gives you sort of I think for us especially, it's given us a real focus on what we're going to make now moving into next year.
yeah, great.
And the extra staff that Fry is employing for his boat. So
Yeah. They are. It's a rubber dinghy.
We're not laughing. It's got a captain and a first mate.
It's a 4-berth.
See, he even knows the terms. I don't know what that means.
I went on a good boat actually the other day. It was sick.
Where in?
Dubai.
Such a big club deal. My word. we need to get in contact with Mizuno. Mizuno money. Hopefully we've signed by now. Because when's this coming out? Like middle of December.
Yeah, 17th of December. Yeah, something around
Are
that sort of time.
Will you say? Well, you won't say who it is on this one, will you?
No, Honda don't like me talking about it.
Are Honda still making clubs?
I think so, yeah.
Only gold ones.
Yeah.
Getting that Beres money.
Why have you gone to like sign? Because you did it with TaylorMade, didn't you? When was that? 5 years ago?
Yeah, it's about 4 years ago. Yeah, I think at that time wanted to do more club reviews, and I've always been like of the opinion if you're going to do club reviews, you can't be signed to a manufacturer. It doesn't make sense, and you won't be able to give an independent review even if you tried. So I'm like, This
Is that true though? I
I think
kind of
it is.
disagree
No,
with
it's-
that. I think that's just a perception.
so
Just because you're with someone doesn't mean
No,
you
no.
can say that. If you're with TaylorMade, doesn't mean you can't say that Titleist have just brought out a really good.
No,
golf
but
club.
there's always that thing in the back of the mind, and not from your standpoint, but the people working at, let's say, TaylorMade. If you're them bigging up another driver, and it'd be like a United player going out and saying, "Oh, Liverpool are the best team ever." The way they are like passing the ball at the minute, the formation they've got going, the way the coaching's going, everyone at United be going, "What are you doing?"
in all fairness,
Like,
at
what
the moment,
are you doing?
At the moment,
I think they are saying that.
Yeah, but like that's the comparison sort of thing. So if you've got a club deal with TaylorMade and you're like shouting from the rooftops that
Yeah.
Callaway are the best driver that's ever come out and you should go and buy one of the TaylorMade, I'd be like, hold up a minute. We're working together yet. You're
yeah.
in
think
another
also-
camp and there's that in your back of you might think it's not there,
Yeah.
but there's definitely that, maybe not from you, but from the people who are involved behind the scenes as well. Not that they try and push stuff upon you, but
and you can be very neutral in a way where you don't have to give an opinion on the clubs, but also at the same time, even if I was signed with, I don't know, like signed back with TaylorMade, say, and TaylorMade brought a driver out and did a review on it, and it was an incredible club.
yeah.
Even if I say it's an incredible club, I'm like, well, it is. But then
Yeah.
people will be like, well, you're only saying that because you paid.
TaylorMade.
And then, yeah, if I
Aren't
like
you?
review a Callaway driver that say I don't think it is as good.
But I
'cause
think
you're
are
with
people,
TaylorMade.
not,
Yeah,
are
it's
people
like-
now also not a little bit more clued up in the fact that just because you like a TaylorMade club or just because you like a club doesn't mean that they're going to like it anyway.
Yeah,
It doesn't actually.
It's
a review
just-
is your review. You might hate a club and they might actually go and get fitted for it and love it. People
Yeah.
shouldn't
Yeah,
be,
but I think
people shouldn't be buying clubs anyway.
once you sign and take money off one company, you've already muddied the water. I mean, there's always
Yeah.
that question mark over it as well. When you look into other industries, let's say like an MK, can't say it, Marcus
Marcus.
Scanlon, yeah, or like Unbox Therapy.
Yeah.
They're not like, oh, this show is powered by Apple, and they get the Samsung phone out and go, "Pfft, not quite an Apple, is it?" You go, why is that? They're very like neutral in everything they do and say, I use this one for that. Like a lot of them have two phones, don't they?
It's also, I think it's also, like you're saying, it's just more like where YouTube is going and like the type of videos that people want to watch. It's just getting more and more playing. It's more on course. It is more entertainment. And I don't know, it's just, I think I want to explore that a little bit more. And if you are with a manufacturer that is getting you more opportunities, it just opens up a different,
that's the big one, yeah.
kind of platform, different world. So, yeah, I'm gonna. We're still not signed anything, and if we don't, that's probably the best thing. Like, we don't need to.
Yeah.
Like, we could quite happily make the videos that we're making now, but it's just seeing if that opportunity comes and
Yeah, we
what
were
it
that
would
way.
bring. So,
Yeah, we were similar. It was like, well, we can carry on if you want. There's positives and negatives to both sides.
yeah,
but
yeah.
Good.
Who
Good
you
chat.
sat? How's your hippo deal going anyway?
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Howson.
Yeah, very good.
Ram.
Best clubs on the market.
Very good. I like that.
High talk.
So this is like just the final question. This is actually from
not a
from
question,
Mick,
though.
Live by Mick. Is his Instagram handle if anyone needs to know.
What your Mick?
Hang on,
Yes.
hang on. Wait a minute. We asked this question. We got hundreds of responses, and the last question you're going to be asking is from Mick, who is faffing around on the putting green out there.
Yeah. He just wanted to put this on. He wanted to put this on it. All three of you, you have to. This is to like decide amongst yourselves. You have to go. Each of you have to go on one tour. So DP World Tour, PJ Tour, Live. Discuss who's going to go on what.
Live money.
Yeah. What's the like? What's the brackets around this?
Can we be if we're? I mean, if you're going to go on the DP World Tour, you're going on there to basically try and get a PGA Tour card. So I think that's pretty much gone, hasn't it?
Or you like travel?
You like a lot of travel, yeah.
Or you're a
All the
bit.
courses you play, like with the courses you play, if you had a choice, if someone said to you now, like take money out of the equation,
Yeah.
which are you going to go and play?
I think PGA Tour looks a bit boring. It looks like the same golf course every
Yeah, I'd
week.
probably go on the European,
I
so
think
like
European
DP, just for,
Tour.
like for the crack.
D-
like the
DP
lads
World-
will be decent.
DP World Tour looks like it's got way more variety.
I think probably out of those three, probably the live courses are the worst.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
because they go to some pretty weird kind of rogue venues, don't they? At the moment,
But at least they actually do go on different.
at least they go
types
to
of
and they
courses.
go to different countries as
It's
well.
based on
which is
courses.
huge.
You go DP, Live.
I don't think I could do PGA Tour. Like there'd be some great ones that you would play. Like go and play the Players, but then when you're playing some of the other courses, it just feels a bit bomb and gouge golf. I'd rather be. I think DP, like you think you're getting like Irish Open, Scottish Open.
Yeah, yeah.
As a golf courses,
the best golf courses, and like I said, the people who are on there. And I think, you know, when you look at the Ryder Cup, for instance, there's that bond between all the players, isn't there? So going out for dinners is where I think on the PGA Tour everyone's very much in a little bubble, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, especially the bigger the star, the more they've got of a team around them, and the more they segregate themselves from the other players. Is where DP, it seems like you just be able to go and play golf, go out for a meal,
So
have a bit of a crack.
So you'd probably go, if you're going to play, you want to play the best courses, DP. If you want to probably have the best competition, probably still PGA Tour, just about.
Yeah.
And then if you just want that cold, hard cash,
Live.
It's all about live,
Yeah.
baby. Yeah. But I think, I don't know, it does feel definitely this year with the whole kind of chat with PGA Tour that a lot of people's stance towards live, what it is, has really softened.
Oh, massive. It was always going to, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's always the same. When you put enough money into something and when you start putting money into the pockets of your critics, so it's amazing how quickly things change.
Yeah.
So do you guys think that there's going to be like a unified tour imminent, would you say?
No.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
There will be something soon, I reckon.
Yeah,
reckon?
there's going to be some kind of structure between all the tours, but like Liv's kind of just want, as far as I'm aware, Liv wants to carry on doing what it's doing.
Yeah. I think they're close to partnering with the PGA, aren't they?
Yeah, and like just having some kind of thing where you've got a run of
Like a
Liv
co-sanctioned
events,
co-sanctioned event, isn't it? Like what they do with DP World Tour when they come over for the Scottish Open. So they might do something like that with Liv.
I think we all.
DP have now all got all the players are back on DP, aren't they? All the Live players.
Yeah.
But I don't think like PGA Live. I don't think we're going to see that till 26 as a minimum.
Yeah, and it's just
And what the event's going to be, and who's coming back as well. Because you know, there's obviously you look at some of the players. I think who, you know, do you want to watch Bryson? Yes. Do you want to watch Cam Smith play, John Rahm, Brooks Koepka against those?
Yeah.
Some of the older players, you know, who have signed for like it's the end of the career. Do you want to see them back on tour?
Bubba Watson didn't even keep his card for the Live Tour, so he's got no chance of going anywhere else.
Has he dropped out now as well?
Well, I think
Was he
I'm sure
still
they'll find a
safe?
way back in.
Because he's captain.
He's the captain.
Well,
But-
they've stopped that.
No,
Is
they
that
stopped-
next year?
No, captains can get dropped out, and he did get dropped out. But
And then put himself back in.
I think somehow he's managed to get himself back in. You can buy back. It's like Monopoly.
Yeah. Give it another go. It's like being at the casino.
You pay $200 to get out of jail.
Yeah,
Can I
so
just change that for some more chips, please, mate. I fancy another spin on the old roulette.
bad hell.
You're in. You're a range goat for life.
Okay, I think is that kind of drawn to the end there,
Yeah,
Kieran?
but pretty much. The only thing was obviously because it's Christmas time, you guys have to just talk a little bit more about Christmas. What is your favourite
Do we?
I like Christmas.
great.
favorite
Christmas is
food
really
at
fun.
Christmas?
Turkey.
Like, is that it? Turkey. Of all you can have.
Health is my wealth, Kieran.
Well, that's true. That's true. That's
And,
true.
and chocolate.
And chocolate.
I mean, I don't understand the question.
There wasn't one.
Like,
I think he's basically asking what you're having for your Christmas dinner.
Yeah, well,
Exactly, yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay. Well, why don't you say that? Like, if you're asking for a favourite food at Christmas, like the whole point of Christmas is that everything goes on a plate.
Yeah. What are you having on your plate then? What are you
Pot
having?
noodle.
Next to the
flavoured one. With my Christmas sandwich from Tesco's.
I think what meats you're gonna have. So you're gonna have turkey. You're gonna have probably an extra, so either beef or gammon. But
You're not doing that 3-bird
Sausage.
thing.
oh,
Has
God.
anyone ever had one of those?
Yeah, my dad did it one. Yeah, it was like a 5-bird roast.
My God.
It
No,
was
like the
Was
ones
it the year that you were a
like,
vegetarian?
in one.
Yeah. You get like your quail is shoved inside the pigeon is shoved inside the chicken shoved inside the turkey shoved in a freaking
Goose.
ostrich or something. I don't know, but it's like it was a bit too much. I think that might have been the Christmas where it literally turned me veggie for like 4 years.
That was the most bizarre decision I've ever seen.
Honestly,
and to see someone stick with it was
Nah,
I know.
It
used
was-
to be
it was
like
traumatic.
You were really like. I remember offering you wine gums. You're like, oh no, mate, it's got pig gelatin in them. Like, beg your pardon.
I went for it. Yeah.
You cannot have a wine gum.
We were sat in Manchester. I remember it happened. We were sat in Manchester having a drink. He just went, "Ram's going vegetarian," and everyone was like, "Yeah." Literally never had
4 years later.
4 years.
But it was just honest.
And now he
Willpower.
bites deer raw.
I cannot.
I'll eat your arm.
I cannot tell you how traumatic that evening was. It was like literally. It was.
Was this at home at Christmas?
Yeah. So it was like. So it was Christmas Day, obviously. And then so it would have been early in the morning the next day, like Boxing Day, like 2 a.m. whatever it was. I woke up and I swear to you, this is true.
I saw Santa.
And this
Santa, I know him.
And please bear in mind, this is when I was a bit slimmer. I was laid in bed. I woke up. I thought, God, I don't feel great.
Don't be too graphic.
Literally turned the light on, looked down, and my stomach. I was 8 months pregnant, and I was like, "Oh my!" I like literally rolled out of bed, like went stomach first down the stairs. Got to the bathroom. Won't explain what happened in there, but it was enough to turn me vegetarian for 4 years. So let that sink in. And it was like, I can't do it. This is just too much.
So don't put your pigeon inside of a chicken.
Yeah, or if you get invited to Finch's for Christmas, I'd seriously think about the invite. No.
Honestly, it was way too much. But yeah, I think it's just 2 meats, loads of veg, maybe a Yorkshire. I know that's a bit of a controversial.
Maybe a Yorkshire.
Maybe. No,
Surely it's
maybe.
at
It's not
least
even a question.
I don't know. Yorkshire pudding on a Christmas dinner.
It's a must.
I don't know because
That's a weird
what?
shout.
yeah, it's one of those
Did
things.
the
that
Three Wise Men not like Yorkshire or something?
I would have it on there, but I know it's one of those things where it should it belong or not. Anyway,
Of course
but
it does. Pigs in blankets.
pigs blankets,
Yeah.
Gravy.
cauliflower cheese.
Had pigs in blankets the other day with
Really?
Trump.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right. Well,
random.
Pigs in blankets at Trump.
is that why you went?
Yeah.
You can't beat it, can you?
Guinness and a pigs in blanket in November.
Guinness. Probably the best thing about Christmas though is when you can get up at like
The spirit of giving.
get up at 8 o'clock and you open like a box of celebrations or a box of heroes, and you can just eat those until
Yeah.
Christmas dinner.
No judgment.
No judgment at all.
Yeah.
6 glasses of Baileys, 4 pints of Guinness, bottle of wine, bottle of mulled
And a
wine,
5-bird roast.
no veg.
Oh, crikey.
So
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, custard, a lot of custard. Yeah.
Didn't even get onto dessert, did
Yeah, I
we?
was
No,
going to say,
no.
did everyone like Christmas pie and
Waste of
No,
time.
no.
Christmas pie.
Christmas cake? Sorry,
Christmas
Christmas
cake.
cake.
Yeah, waste of time.
Christmas,
Christmas
pudding.
Christmas pudding. Sorry, Christmas pudding. Yeah.
Is this lad all right?
I love Christmas pie. Christmas pie.
We don't have it. So yeah.
You don't have Christmas pudding?
No.
Not down in
No,
Devon.
we don't
Not-
really.
No.
not
No,
for
I
me.
don't.
Profiterole, maybe at a push.
There's no space for it.
A tower of them.
Like that. That's cool.
I think the whole point around a Christmas pudding is that you can put enough custard or brandy sauce on it so you can't taste the Christmas pudding. That's like the whole challenge of it.
Brandy sauce. Ugh, not for me.
That's like proper 80s, that brandy
Yeah.
sauce, I think, isn't it?
Queen's speech on bring brandy sauce and
Well,
having pudding.
that would be the 80s. It's the King's speech this year.
Oh, yes.
Where have you been?
Yeah, probably on last year as well.
So on that bombshell, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Feels like we've run out.
If
a
you've
little
made
bit
it
of
this
steam.
far, well done to
We
you.
definitely ran. I mean,
Hectic.
It kind of hit the buffers when Kieran was like, "What are you going to eat for Christmas?"
Yeah.
and it like got onto the whole thing. So I'm sorry about the last 10 minutes. You literally could have done so much with your life in that time period, and you're never going to get that time back. So I'm sorry about that. But have a great Christmas
Enjoy.
and maybe a good New Year.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, it's just overrated. Isn't it?
Grinch
New Year's
over
is
here.
New
Maybe
Year's is
have a good New
such a pain. in
Maybe
the
have a
ass.
good year. If don't.
I mean, like the whole year of 2025, have a fantastic year, but actually New Year's is a bit like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, New Year's Eve.
yeah.
Well, that's non-existent for me now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, poor you. Oh. The only person in the world with a kid. Oh, are you going to be okay?
Oh no,
No, I'm actually
no
not.
one knows what you're going through.
Oh,
no.
Oh, no.
Oh, I get to be inside in a warm little house with my perfect little family. Oh, it's so terrible. Oh, looking out over the harbour. Oh, it sucks. Oh my god, what am I going to do with myself? Look at my perfect teeth. Oh.
Nice. Make it sound like that. Sounds quite good.
Just completely uncalled for all that, wouldn't it?
Sounds all right now. I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely unnecessary.
I love New Year's Eve.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
In bed by 10. Fantastic.
Best night of the year.
I've
Yeah.
not seen New Year's Eve for the last 5 years.
Last year I was in bed for like a 10.
Go to sleep. Because I'm too smashed at that point.
Too wasted.
I wish that was the case.
Drinking since Christmas Eve, mate. I don't even know, mate. You know what I mean? Don't even know. I'm like, someone's like up to me saying it's New Year's. I'm like, I don't know, mate. I don't know. What day is it? 8th of January. I'm like, no way, mate.
Right.
That's a sign of things to come. So the
Got 18 holes of
1v1v1.
this.
Yeah.
It's out on Thursday.
Prepare yourself for that. Or maybe not.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Bye.
Cool.
See.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Wow. What an ending. Well done, everyone. That's great.